following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots in their perfection. Tom Brady, and they too pass the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness, but I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down.
That's a run. You'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, Darnold. He's making a bid for it. And he'll go down, we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Walker on first down. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Stay Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Running with Walker again. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to be limited to the gain they did.
Rolling on first. Here's Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Running back motions right. 2nd and 10. Darnold. Dumped off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. A lot of space ahead. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. You get an even 40 out of that one. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red now. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Henderson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Quick throw completed by May. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision on this opening drive. Here's May, 3rd and goal. It is Cup, left side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 21-yard attempt.
Corey Gallis connects, and they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Young on the return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
First down now, ball at the 33. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us a 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Heads out on the bootleg. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. It's a New England 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. To the air on 1st down, May. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a quick ride. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, it's May. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throwing again. It's May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, New England.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Henderson here from the gun. Escapes the defender. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Off the play action, May. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And that should be Seahawks football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Seahawks offense running out now. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First and 10 from the 32. Now Darnold off the play action. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion left. This is Walker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Complete to Diggs out left. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that And the Patriots will have the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. May off the play fake. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now they face 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Here's May again. Mo finds his running back, Henderson. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
Maybe on 3rd down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Patriots punt team coming out for the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the gun, Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Walker now from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down and wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Play fake, Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Darnold. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the red zone on 1st. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So they let him keep the yardage after that short completion, Brock, and they decline the penalty.
Yeah, Ken, I think that's all about bringing up the next down. Your defense just held them to a minimal gain. They're trusting they can do it again.
Setting up, 2nd and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. The Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Score Seahawks 7, Patriots 3.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Patriots offense all set to go. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. offense into the shotgun set. They line this up. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but stay on top of the deep threat.
From the gun, it's May. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's May on 1st and 10. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's May. Short pass caught by his tight end. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Again, it's May. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Looks like the 24-yard line. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. Rolling into enemy territory. Down the left sideline he goes. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take the lead right away in half number 2.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Seahawks 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Young on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Running back sent in motion. Darnold with a quick pass out wide. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now an inside give to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 27-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Darnold. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. It's Walker on the give. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal. It's a design boot. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. It's plays like this that came so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 14, Patriots 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, but this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Here's made in the air. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First down. Man. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball, you think about them through the years, they trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's second and 14. Operating from the gun, here's May. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. That one forces a 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Darnold. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of the ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Now Darnold on to play action. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Darnold looking to throw. Barner won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And a couple of teammates binding there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. From the gun, Darnold. And the Patriots get there, take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's the Seahawks in front as they sense a second title is within their reach. This is a pivotal moment on the game's stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds, well shy of what they needed there.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Returning it to the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriots running their offense out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score points.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move the chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the tone for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Sticking with Henderson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. He takes it down to the 33. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st down, Patriots.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
May now the gun. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have it. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. He had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Patriots 10.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Here's New England ready once again on offense. Bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st down, New England.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it set the table for more.
To the air on 1st down, May. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the gun, it's May. That's taken in by Henry. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what best tight ends will get you.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down throw for May. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
May on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, caught by Diggs. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a New England first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be pinned down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Finds the football outside. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing again. It's May. Catch is made in close.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Defense looking for a stop. Extra DB out on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Henderson. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots losing by 14. Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Motioning the tight end now. Desperation time here on 4th. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2.
The Patriots will
He'll look to throw it. He has it. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
Patriots 18.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to guys. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Shaheed now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up.
can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team on the field. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Baby, there's way too behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The New England offense running out now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've got 1st down here from the 36. To the air yet again, May. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop at the 46-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here's May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Second and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. I'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Again, it's May. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. One final shot here. And with no time left, they make the connection in the end zone. Touchdown! And now they can win this game. I still can't believe they actually did it, Brock. One final play, and they get dying touchdown. And now they can win it right here.
Y'all want to joke about the NFL being scripted? Ah, fine. Fine, go ahead. Because it's hard to beat this kind of script. Such an incredible finish to this game. And all they need now, like you said, is that point after touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. And it's history for the New England Patriots as they become the first franchise in NFL history to win 7 Super Bowl championships. What a moment for all of them, Brock. The crowning achievements for the careers of all of these players. And for this new coaching staff in just their first season leading this organization.
You know, how many times have we talked about these great teams and their window open and they need just one final player to take them over the top?
Yep.
Well, sometimes